temperamental weathers, melting polar ice caps, and the rise in sea levels. The discussion about climate change is very abstract, but many are neglecting an important point: the relationship between buildings and climate change. The problem with buildings is that they are contributing to almost half of the greenhouse gases pollution that is resulting in climate change. A lot has been said about green buildings, but what exactly are green buildings? And what are the values that green buildings offer? To find out, I'll be talking to some industry experts.
So, in order to be called a green building, okay, by Singapore standard, you should at least get a Green Mark award. Green Mark award, there's 4 levels. The lowest being certified, Gold, Gold Plus, Platinum. Okay, so in order to call itself green building, at least higher than, in my opinion, higher than the Gold, at least Gold Plus, Platinum. Okay, so in Green Mark award, there's a lot of criteria, 4 or 5 criteria concerning saving water, energy, green label product, also sustainability. Sustainability is not just to make building green. Okay, important thing is we still want to have comfort. We want to save the world, but yet we do not want to sacrifice on the quality of life we're having now.
In order to qualify as a green building in Singapore, the building must fulfill these criteria. It must be water efficient, energy efficient, and contribute to environmental protection. Green buildings must also embrace green features and innovation, but at the same time, not compromising on quality indoor environment. But does consumers know these features and the benefits it brings them? Let's find out more.
It would seem like a green building would make use of more natural lighting, then maybe less aircon.
No aircon, no fans, just use ventilation to cool down the building. Its own source of power, like solar panel and stuff.
Like recycle bin or maybe solar panels installed on the building roof.
Save water. I think it's more valuable to the society as a whole versus individuals. We don't feel the direct impact of these green buildings.
I think it has more value to the management and in terms of cost savings.
Maybe personally it doesn't benefit me, but I think as a whole it will definitely help the environment.
Seems that consumers do know the general benefits of green buildings, but they are forgetting what affects them the most: comfort. This brings us to an all-important question. Are the contributions of green buildings to the comfort of their users communicated well? Let us look at some of the current efforts.
Most of the big developers now, they actually have small little kiosks in the shopping malls just to showcase some of the green features that they have. This is actually an ongoing process, just that they are now ramping up efforts because consumers nowadays are more discerning. They want to know exactly what makes this more green. They know that they can see plants, they can see some of the stuff, but they also know what goes beyond the facade. Let's say the chiller system, the lighting. All these are little nuggets of information that they read, and somehow they will remember. And the next mall they visit, they will see whether this mall does it have the same features. Then they'll ask themselves whether they feel the same level of comfort. Do they feel as comfortable as they were in the previous mall?
There's this board at JQ, right outside of JQ. It shows some statistics of how much energy they save. That's the only feasible one I can think of.
After hearing all these efforts, let us go see it for ourselves.
found stickers, certificates, and now I'm JQ. But after searching for so long, I can't seem to find an infographic board. I wonder where is it? Oh, it's here! Oh, I finally found this board! But I wonder what these efforts for.
Many consumers only have a very fleeting, very superficial knowledge of green building. They generalize vertical or rooftop greenery as key facets of green building. Although many of them are aware of the basic tenets of reduce, reuse, recycle, knowledge of actual green building features and practices is still lacking. So consumers should know how a green building can affect their health and productivity, and use this knowledge to demand for greener, more efficient building materials for their own homes and workplaces.
I think I can speak for the rest. We actually know all these green features.
I don't think the marketing for green buildings is that strong. I will only notice if I happen to be one, and then I notice its features. Yeah.
We want to kind of break this down to the general consumer, put it to them in simple language that they can understand. So what we will try to do is to try to educate them in such a way that it relates to them. So for office tenants, it will be the office. For homeowners, it will be their own homes. And for schools, of course, their own classrooms. Let's say the shopping centers in Batam. Those are really not certified in any way. So you can really tell the difference between Batam Shopping Center and the Singapore Shopping Center. You would want to spend more time in the Singapore Shopping Center just because it feels more comfortable to you than to spend more time, the same amount of time in the Batam Shopping Center. There is just something about the design, about the lighting use, about the temperature that just doesn't encourage you to stay in the mall.
Those are some great suggestions. In Singapore, we have an abundance of green buildings, thus comfort has never been an issue. Perhaps our communication efforts should be geared towards making Singaporeans more appreciative of the contributions of green buildings to their comfort. So, let us do an experiment to see how people will react in a world without green buildings.
I may not like to study in that much if it didn't have the green features.
I always thought that green features are to benefit the environment, but I didn't know that it actually helps regulate the atmosphere in shopping malls and help create a better experience for all of us.
If the building is green, I can have more comfort. I will visit the building more often.
I appreciate these features more because it makes me feel comfortable, it makes me feel better.
Looks like what James has suggested was indeed effective. Rather than blatantly telling consumers about the general benefits of green buildings, you'll be far more relatable. If consumers were to know how green buildings are integral to the lifestyle that they're enjoying now, only then consumers can appreciate the existence of green building and demand for them. Green buildings can make a significant difference, but a world with truly sustainable infrastructure is only possible if the idea of green is embraced by both users and organizations. If we can start to see the whole story of how buildings impact our lives, then we can start to make strides. The technology isn't new, the strategies aren't rocket science. The hard step is shifting our thinking and changing our lifestyles about green building. And that requires effective communication.